Hello, my dear girls. Today's lesson is Nasolabial folds foundations. We will work on the lower floors. We will work on the side of the face, and of course, we will work with the muscles that contribute to the smile lines, particularly or cheek lines, especially for the people who has majority of cheek lines happening here. So it's a base, it's a foundation, it's one of the series for Nasolabial folds, but we will start, and we will start by finding our chest bone and our ribs and placing our hands here, not into the cartilage, not into that soft point in between the ribs, but a little bit further. And with the motion of the circle, you're going to start moving your chest. You're moving it forward, towards the side, back, and you're going to breathe. You're just making that idea that you're drawing a circle with your scapulas and with your chest, while your hands are softly going in when you go down and going out and in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. You might feel a little bit of tough parts around this. You just hold your ribs and you just give it a little feedback. Now you're going to go different direction. All of this just for movement of your chest, movement, not movement of your lower back. Your hips are standing, but your chest. You imagining that you want to draw the circle on top of your hips, and you can increase your motion while you're holding the hands here and breathing deeply. Now you're going to place your hands, and together with the inhale, your hands gonna lift, and exhale all through your nose. You're going to bring your chest down, like you're closing your abs, like you're trying to make sure that your ribs are on the same level with your hips. They can be like this, and they can be differently, but we want the same level. So inhale, exhale, help it with your hands. Inhale, exhale, help it with your hands. Now we're going to the chest. From the as deep as possible, you starting lifting all of this tissue. Don't do it like in this position. Relax and start lifting all of the tissue. You should feel more freedom after you worked in this area, and lifting the chest, lifting the whole sternum bone, getting the length. Now you place your hand right below your armpit. You let your hand go up and then drop, so you understand that your armpit is not even here, it could be even there, higher. And you breathe into your hand while you're turning your head opposite direction. You filling up this space, and you're making sure that your shoulder has opportunity to go diagonal, so your platysma will have opportunity to be more tight. And you're moving, you're giving the space. I'm not pressing, I'm just holding, and I'm thinking, where can I find my breath? And I'm moving slowly my head. Now I'm going to make it up. I'm going to tilt my chin, and I'm going to tilt it down. The hand that is working, fully relax. Second side, you go softly, you lift your shoulder, you understand that you can go deeper, you drop your shoulder, couple breaths, find your breath. And lift this area. Lift. You want to have your ribs be higher where we started. Drop your shoulders and start tilting your head. Now up. Occupy all of this space. And down. Stretching and giving this space. Think you breathing into this triangle. Very, very good. Now we're going for the on top of the clavicle. You're gonna be moving your tissue right up to here. Well, this area, you're gonna have it with 2 fingers, like you lifting, like you don't make a dip. You don't make here deep because there's no point for now go deep. We actually like almost think you just pull up the skin, a little bit of fat, and you brought it up like this. Now this finger is good and you go opposite direction like this, while your upper hand is still on a little bit of lift, and you just go first very superficial and then you go a little deeper with your lower head. And you move your head 3 times a little deeper, like a little animal in the sand that is not trying to get to the bottom of it, but trying to hide by going a little deeper. One more time. You're moving the tissue without forcing it, and now you bring your chin up, below your cheeks, on, and stay here for 10 seconds. Slowly get back. This area should feel a little longer. Now we're going opposite direction, opposite shoulder. Slowly, first you go very superficial, like you move in the skin, and then you go deeper. This one holds and lifts. And you go with the head motion. That makes the tissue glide on top of the deeper layers. Now a little bit deeper with a little pressure, still holding the upper tissue. Going up to your shoulder. And stay here 30 seconds. Lift your chin. Lift the tissue here. If you feel like it's struggling to lift, still lift it from the jawline and blow your cheeks. Stretch. Slowly calm down. Give yourself a second. Now we're going to go right here in this area. So this is your sternocleidomastoid and this is your sternocleidomastoid. You go not on the front, so you're not touching in here, you're touching in here with the scraping up motion. Like you're trying to scrape this corner, like this. Scraping up. You can go a little deeper, just don't press too hard. You go all from light to medium. Good? Light. Right here, right here. This is the area. Right, light, and stronger, but not pressing immediately too strong, okay? Now with the strong hands, you're going to be massaging the back of your neck. Just with the circles, with the idea that you want to move this tissue away from the spine. like this, 2 hands. Strong, warming it up. If you feel like some of these parts are very tender, you can stay longer. Or if you feel like they are very hard to actually go deeper, you start light and then you go deeper. And you start from the top, you go to the bottom, and when you arrived somewhere here, you slide your finger a little bit here and you will start sniffing. When you sniff, you will feel something pops under your finger. You higher your elbow, you make the finger super light, but you're trying to go deep like this. Don't press, just the weight of your fingers and the tilt of your head already can help. And with this, you're trying to make the same motion as we did at the front. You closing your ribs, but you're not flexing. You closing your ribs go down, your head goes diagonal, and this, you cannot go like super deep. It's not like your fingers will arrive there, but just give it a little bit of the skin down. You want to bring your first rib away from your jawline. That will help the pull that's happening from the nasolabial folds decrease dramatically. Now, the same way here, you massaged, and then when you arrive here, you slide. You feel where something pops when you do the sniffing. You lift your elbow and slowly, don't try to be pokey here. Slowly tilt, close your ribs, and just stay here for a couple seconds. Don't press. This is more intentional, and this is more chest work versus your hands work. You're just showing your deeper structures that you want this to be opened up, so your platysma doesn't reflect. If this is high, the platysma will get reflected. Now we're going to work on the area right here. This is where we're interested. We're gonna look for the trigger spots. Place one hand like this, stretch this tissue, and while you're stretching, while you firming, this hand is almost going opposite because you wanna work with the bone here and remove any trigger spots. I'm interested in the upper, not underneath. I'm interested right here, any trigger spots, any gluey that pulls this down, right? If you pull this down, a little bit of fold, that's it. Nasolabial fold arrived with jowls. So we need to not only lift it, but also find the tissue and the periosteum trigger spots. You really lift. You find this, you move this, and this finger doesn't go like fully, right? Because this means that it's going exactly on resistance. One more time. If you found somewhere trigger spots, you can just stand and you open up the tissue and then you do a little 5-10 circles. You open up the tissue, you found this trigger spot on the bone, and 10 circles. And let it all go. With the hand that is barely touching your face but shaking, wiggling, you move this fluid down, because deep pressure, especially if there is a fibrosis, can cause temporary edema. So just wiggling fluid out, that's a good idea to do. Now, the same way you place it, this is a stronger finger, that's why you can of course do this, but this is a stronger finger. And this is holding. So you start, you lift a little bit, and you find you look for the trigger spots. You look for the fibrosis, you look for the spaces on your bone that don't feel comfortable. You are not super heavy, but you are looking for any tissue unevenness or sensitivity here. Continue. Now more with the spots that you found. Make it soft, make it 5-10 seconds pressure. Tilt. Now with the wiggling, go down, go down, down. Just a little bit of for the underjaw, because the fluid can go like this. And for the front of the neck, here we will place our hands on top of the chest like we're trying to pull this down, lift, and do the same here with holding this up. The same way we did like this here. We lifting this down, we dropping this down in the correct position, right? So we don't want to be here and we don't want to be here, right? This is different. This is like this bone, this is like this, but we want to have it straight. So the gravity doesn't affect us too much. Now, slide the tissue, this like you up and lift. Don't overextend. More, like you're trying to lift it right before the bone starts. 10 seconds. Now place second hand like this, and with the scraping motion under the jaw and light on your front of the neck, and again scraping deep motion under the jaw, and as soon as you feel the cartilage, light down, scraping down, light, scraping deep, down, bring your lip up, bring your chin down. Now the tissue almost like feels like it wanna go there, over the chin. Continue with the ear. We're going to massage the ear very deeply, making it all red. We're going to come back to the depressors and other structures, but now we need to lift a little bit of the temporalis and the masseter. This is one of the common things for the nasolabial folds, and especially fluid retention around that area. Ear done. You entering, you lifting this, and this is opposite for braces. Good. Second side. Giving it space. Very good. Now with a strong hand holding this, you're going to go 1, 2, straight horizontal like this motion on your temporalis, while your jaw goes forward and back. Not extreme, just a little bit of motion. And you go straight like this, horizontal. Second side? Oh, second floor. Like almost like a scraping. Look, I Scraping deep. And a little higher. Somewhere here on the top of the super high, you're gonna take 2 hands and massage the whole bed of the temporalis. The whole bed, like if you wanna clench your teeth, you will feel somewhere there is a line that has the strongest pull. This is when you 2 hands massaging it. Like you're trying to massage the area where this meets the galea paneurotica. It's usually most sensitive, and it helps your nasolabial folds and your eyebrow. Now, second side. Move the jaw a little bit, a little bit. Move it and hold here. When you arrive to this very tense spot, use 2 hands. Here, as you see, this is already not scared to get too much pull from the temples. So you use 2 hands, clench your teeth, feel where is the biggest pull, and go along it. Very good. Now we need to not only move this towards the side, but also lift this, right? Because if you lift, this is automatically helping your fall. But we're going to lift with the superficial technique when we take all of this fold and go on top, like that. And just let it all go here. One more time. You can go a little bit closer to the middle. And let it all go here. Another one. Let it all go here. Here, around this area, you have a ligament, and you again, very softly, with the circles up, lifting here. Soften it, like this. The eyebrow is already almost an unrealistic position, but of course it's gonna come down. But second side lifting here up. Let it blend in. A little bit closer to the middle and towards the hair line. Now softening here, softening this. You are not gonna feel much here, like you're not gonna feel some particular structure, but just know that this one needs to soften up. Very good. Now we're going to the masseter and the edge of the temporalis. Open your mouth, and when you open, find your cheekbone, that lowest point you feel here. And then when you open, move your finger, you will feel like something is popping out. That's your carotenoid process that is popping out when you opening your jaw. So we are not interested in this, we are interested in this. But if you have a close, you can't really palpate it. But if you open it a little bit and turn your finger, you're gonna palpate it. Both sides at the same time. Up. So find the cheekbone, turn your finger, like this if you're sure, and you can apply a little pressure. 5-10 seconds massage. Open. Very good. Now you're gonna go all the way down. Huh? More. Huh? And relax. A little bit of drain here. Very good. Now we're going to go with this motion from where just open up the tissue. We're gonna pull this towards the side. That's going to help us to do this. And then we work with the gamarik. So start with the highest point. Lower your head and let's go. Three times. Second side. Oh, not second side, second floor. Ha. End of here. And corner. Slowly have your hands like this and let it just calm down the tissue. Second side. 1. Slowly. 2. 3. Here. Second floor. If you feel like you want to increase the pressure, you can do this device. Not like this, but this. Wiggle. Now find your highest point and think about that one of your muscle goes right here like this and another one will go like this. So first we're gonna find the one that goes further away. Smile. On the side where you feel that there is more lines, that means this muscle will be tighter. For me, you see, it's almost like this has a little bit more lines. I'm gonna put a soft finger because I need to feel the impulse. We're not going the whole cheek. We need particularly we need the zygomatic. So smile. You feel the impulse? I feel. Here it disappears. Again, one more time. I need to know where it disappears here, and I need to know where exactly it goes here so I can grab it, particularly that muscle. Smile. Here. Disappears. So, lowering my head, like I'm trying to look at my shoes fully, so my tissue is in my hand, like I can just take it all in one palm. And particularly here, I'm taking, while in this position, this muscle very deep. I try to smile, I know it's there, I lift. Again, if you're trying to take it from here, it will be different. You see, will be different versus when you lower your head and you let all of this fluid, and now you're in the muscle, smile. Yeah, I feel it, and remove any tension of that muscle. Be soft, be particular. Girls that have a thick face, who has a little more fat on their face, the muscle will be very deep. Maybe only now you can feel it. Oh my God, you will feel it. Your thumbs massaging it, your index finger, all of what feel, and you are massaging the belly of the muscle. Massage. The muscle should feel even, should not feel any tension in this one. You are particular on the muscle, you are not on just on the cheek. You and the muscle. Then you're gonna go where the muscle would connect, and here you're gonna hold that one corner, and another corner will be like lifting this, like you're doing the circle and lift. With tension of the muscle, where the muscle always wants to get to the bone, which is this bone, right? That's why we get that folding, but it also moves the little tendon down and then the fat pocket. So here we hold one and we lift particularly here and relax. Don't worry, this is not automatically result. You will feel a little divot here, maybe a little edema, but then this area will be, I think it's already the lift. Now you're going to the second one. I feel the impulse. The impulse will be somewhere here. I don't smile too fast because then I will miss the impulse. If I do immediately, it will be, but you see how even the smile looks a little less here. You see how less here comparing to this? It's also after 1 hour will be amazing result. Okay, here I lower my head like this, let it all, and I take particularly this one. I smile very lightly. Oh, I have it. And the same way, this will be more straight than diagonal, not as diagonal, but I'm massaging it. If you feel you need to stand here and massage in this position, it's better than you lose the muscle when you look at the camera, at the my camera. Yeah, I need to lower my head to fully touch up on it. Now the same way I'm finding, oh, here I'm losing the impulse, and where I lose the impulse, I'm lifting the tissue. You don't feel the impulse there, but the end of muscle is still there on the bone, like this. This is holding it, and lift, 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 lift. Great. Second side here. I'm finding the impulse. Here I lose the impulse somewhere here. So, oh. Okay. I found it. Oh, this one is much thicker for me. Soften it. It cannot feel like meat, you know, and a part of the meat got dried inside. It should not feel like that. I'm making my hand up, smile to realize where I lose the impulse, placing and massaging. It's like right before the bone. You might even feel a little bit of the bone. Massaging 10 times like I'm lifting this with my finger. The little one, lower, smile, up, lower, here, massage. Here we made a roulette, like a, I don't know, something like a biscuit when you need to place it all even, all the same level. That's exactly how we feel. It has to be like one even perfect sausage, nothing dry spots there. Removing the tension. high hand and lift here 10 circles up.
Somebody just said, even the mic says what brand?
Very good. Now for the girls who has a lot of fluid, a lot of fat, you're going to have a little bit of water or gel and barely touching, you're gonna go along straight like this. Barely touching. You see, I'm just shaking, barely touching. Girls who has slim face, couple times is okay to do like this, just to remove the fluid that you just imposed. And for the girls who has fat, at least 10-15 times, who has a little more fat on the cheeks. Now, or massage the area around your maxilla and nose bone, right here, your nostrils, soft, side of the nose, we open up perfectly under eye area, so people who have under eye bags might feel like today is less. The last one, we're gonna place our fingers right here. So when we, you see how this is pulls here? We're gonna place our finger not right under the corner, but here, would like this, and making this slowly 10 circles, like you lifting this all towards the lip. Like this.
Was soll ich unserem Kind kaufen?
And one more time. Massaging the, I feel my teeth, gum and teeth, like this. Very good. Now this, you place your hand like this, open up so there is no nasolabial fold and lip is more in this position, and you place your other finger right here and you massage right here. This is where your depressor connects to your lip. Right here, you hold, you open it up like a dentist and massage right here. Open up like a dentist, don't make too much fold, so open up as little as possible. As little as needed, as more as possible, like this. And massage this part of your lip. And let it all go. Malleolus. Malleolus already should be softened. You will see an amazing difference in your nasolabial folds. Some of you will see the difference in the under eyes, especially if the drainage was prevented by the fibrosis or some adhesions or stagnation around the mid part of the face. You can do these tutorials up to 3 times per week. Just remember to build up and see how your face reacts. We want to have less fold, so here literally if you had a bigger fold, now it has to get less, and we want to have less lines. Obviously the smiling, the eating, you're going to have the line be back, but as we know, this is a compounding result, so as more you do, as less depth of the line appears. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know, and I'm gonna see you very soon.